Tim and Katie here in our holiday attire for our annual trip to the sweetest place on earth for the most wonderful time of the year. It is Christmas Candylane 2024. Now in years past, we've been able to do a bit of a snack crawl here, and that's usually part of our Candylane vlog, is going through and picking up all these sweet and savory snacks. It seems like, although they do have some, they've definitely dialed back a little bit this year.
Yeah, especially on the savory items.
Yeah.
There's not as many, it's basically like hot dogs.
Which, you know, it's not the most savory place on earth,
right.
But I do appreciate having a mix of the savory and sweet things to eat each year. And this year, it does kind of seem like they've not put out quite as many snacks. So the snack crawl won't be as impressive this year. We also know that the Skyway is down, which takes away one of the key viewing areas for the Noel show later. But we're still gonna be able, I think, to get a good view of that show. It's just with all the construction going on for the Twisted Gravity, the new screaming swing coming to this area in the Hollow, it makes sense that that particular attraction would be in the way this year. So there may not be quite as much to do this year due to the construction, but we're still gonna have a wonderful time. It's still the most wonderful time of the year. First things first, we're gonna go get some food in our bellies, and we're gonna go meet the man himself, Santa Claus, and his reindeer parked over at Merry and Bright Airfield. New attraction this year. Let's see how it goes. I'm Tim.
I'm Katie.
And we do things like this. This is the former home of Santa and or Mrs. Claus in prior years. That's all now been moved to Merry and Bright Airfield over by the reindeer pen. I kind of miss it. Feels dead in here. So we are headed right now towards the back of the park. And when I say the back of the park, I really mean the middle. It's over by Fahrenheit is where the reindeer, Merry and Bright, that whole setup is. And that's gonna be Santa, Mrs. Claus, all 9 reindeer, photo op opportunities, but also Berk's Holiday Hot Dogs are over there as well. And I'm hungry. I don't know about you.
I could eat.
I could eat. So just doing a quick overview of what we have available to us here. A lot of the coasters are down for the season now. So we do have Super Duper Looper operating today. Candymonium towards the front of the park should be operating. We saw it deploying empty trains earlier, so I think they're getting a delayed start. But all the Christmas stuff, with the exception of the Noel show, which only happens after dark, is gonna be over here. Now we're here a little bit earlier than usual. Treeville is not open for us this weekend. It's still towards the end of November. That will be open later this season. We will miss it this time, but we will get to see it on New Year's Day. It does stay open once it's open until the end of the operating season. So we'll get a chance to see that later. There's not as much to do today, but I think that's fine, because if nothing else, we're gonna get some holiday vibes. Okay, so these are our Berk's Holi-dogs. We've got the ugly sweater dog with ugly sweater fuzzies in quotes. And I don't love that they're in quotes because I don't know what they are. Everything else sounds okay. The melted snowman dog, topped with Alabama white barbecue sauce, carrot slaw, onion pickle, relish, and bacon. That is the one we're probably gonna do, because this Candylane dog sounded real good, except for the crushed candy canes. I don't think that goes with anything. I
don't want peppermint with my hot dog.
No. Thank you very much. Masterpiece. Okay, so we're looking here at the melted snowman dog. That's the one, that was the middle option.
The secret ugly sweater fuzzies for the other dog is apparently green banana bread.
Yeah.
So that's a no.
With bacon inside it.
With bacon?
Yeah. So this was the better option.
This looks like a kind of
standardized dog.
Yeah,
right?
It's definitely a specialty dog, but it doesn't have anything bizarre on it.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I like the white barbecue.
How's the pickles? Am I gonna hate it?
I don't think
pickled onion or whatever.
I didn't get a whole lot of pickle. I don't know if you'll love it, because honestly, I did get a lot of carrot at some point.
That's okay. Carrots, I think, are fine.
Okay.
I most taste the sauce and the slaw.
Yes.
I don't taste the pickled onions as much, which for me is good. I don't know if everyone else loves pickled onions and might feel differently.
You don't love pickles or onions.
I don't like. I don't like anything pickled for the most part, but I will tolerate them. I think this is definitely the best one for us.
Yes.
Of the 3 that were offered. But if you're into weird candy cane style hot dogs.
I think our favorite Birch dog remains the Wildcat's Revenge dog.
Yeah, the sweet jam. Which there is one that has the sweet jam on it, but it also has a bunch of other weird stuff on it that doesn't sound good with sweet jam. Yeah.
Now we've said before, and I do stand by this, that if you're gonna meet the reindeer, who have always been in this little area behind Fahrenheit, you should do it earlier in the day because the lines do back up. However, with Santa moving to this area with his Yule lounge, and also the hot chocolate refills and concourse cocoa bar being added to this area, it may just have lines all day. We don't know. Might have to change some of our recommendations this year. So all of Christmas is in this one area this year. We've got Santa in his Yule lounge over to the left. We've got the hot cocoa and the cocoa bar, which is 2 different lines. And then Hangar 96 is where the reindeer are. And that I don't think has changed from previous years. It just got a new name. I guess because of the Airfield thing.
Yeah, Merry and Bright.
Merry and Bright Airfield. Rudolph's on the move.
That would be Dancer. They do, but I don't know their numbers. I know their antler shape. So everybody's antlers are Rudolph. So
Rudolph found the good hay, and now everyone wants in.
Yep. Once an antler looks like this, it's done growing. They're ready to be used. If they're still so your genetics locked in your design, it will come back the same shape year after year, which is why you cannot tell the age of deer based on number of pets. Keep this at the water trough. Looking for the good.
Important reminder that only Santa's helpers can interact with the reindeer. You can take pictures and wave to them, but you shouldn't try to feed them or tame them. I don't know if we caught any of the dialogue we just had with the handlers on camera, but they have a special mixture of
the
sweet feet food, yeah, that they line up like right on that fence line, so that similar to how like Disney's Animal Kingdom, like they'll cool the rocks that the lions are most likely to sit on for
like
photo opportunities. It keeps enrichment.
Enrichment, that's
it. It's supposed to keep the animals engaged, but also, you know, potentially line up a perfect photo for someone's Christmas memory. So I like what they do here. We love seeing the reindeer. This is one of the only theme parks I know of in the entire country that does reindeer.
See, like, reindeer.
So it's not the only one, but yeah.
Like, it's not just one.
You have Rudolph and the other 8, all here and waiting for Christmas Eve. Hello, hello.
You get a little gingerbread
Oh,
man.
my goodness,
And then
gingerbread.
for you, oh, I have a little bear for you.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Happy holidays. Thank you so much.
Candy?
Who doesn't like candy?
Okay, well, what's your favorite Hershey candy?
Reese's.
Reese's. What about you?
Also Reese's.
Okay, that's a good match. 2 Reese's.
Oh, Sundown.
Yay.
Thank you. Hello. Happy holidays.
Following the maze
Yes, we're working our way around.
is that we get to follow you too.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that is we can't get rid of us. Wait, this isn't, they can't get rid of us.
Oh, jingle bells.
Oh, funny seeing you here. Yes, we did it. We're so close.
An Elfie.
An Elfie.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
So we did make a very brief stop at the Concourse Cocoa Bar where you can get the premium hot cocoa. And what kind did we get?
Chocolate coconut, which is Hershey's hot cocoa with a little bit of coconut rum
Don Q Rum.
and some toasted coconut on top. If you like coconut cream, and yeah, it's a win.
Is it like an Almond Joy?
Yeah, it is kind of like drinking an Almond Joy. I didn't think about that.
Hot Almond Joy.
I did get a lid from the bartender to put on later when the whipped cream has gone down a bit.
Come on, Jangles!
Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here. Okay, 3 more poses. Okay, I gotta do this one.
Oh! It's got a quill. Ooh.
Alright, we have quite a few names already.
Oh.
Capital T? No. All lowercase.
We're all littles.
Alright, you're officially on the nice list. Look at that.
Thank you so much.
They're on the naughty list.
Oh no.
Hey, at least they're not butterscotch. He got underlined.
Oh no. That's like having 3 checks next to your name. It's not good. Don't get me wrong, y'all. Santa is great. We love meeting Santa, but I gotta tell you, the elves are almost always the star of the show here at Hershey. We are the biggest elf fans.
We are elf stands here. at
Also,
Hersheypark.
Mrs. Claus was stupendous last year, and we only got to say hi to her very, very briefly on our way to meet the reindeer, and then I think she went on break.
Yeah.
So that is a thing to know, is that they do stagger some of the performers here. So if Santa's on break, the elves will still be entertaining, but Mrs. Claus might not be around when Santa's around, and vice versa. You have to go back multiple times, it seems like, to see everybody, but I don't know. We just had the most wonderful experience talking to the elves.
Yep.
We're big elf stands, as Katie said.
We did learn that they do have kind of informal performances
Yeah.
throughout the evening. So
They did Limbo while we were there,
Yes.
and then supposedly later today they will be doing some caroling. So we're gonna try to come back to
Yeah.
see that.
But if you're here, just ask one of them what times they're doing the things, and I think they can
Yes,
tell you.
they have
There's
a
no
general
formal
idea,
schedule.
but it's not public information.
Yes.
So you will need to ask an elf to learn what's going on. As we make our way to the back of the park, you can see here that the Candylane Emporium is not yet open for the season. Beautifully decorated. It will be open in a couple of weekends, if not next weekend, but we won't be here then. So we will not be able to do a merch tour for you today. Mind you, if you're here for the holiday merch, there is plenty of it available. It's all at the front of the park in the Hersheypark Supply Company, and every time we come here, it gets harder and harder to shoot in that space because of the choke points, the crowds, the different pop guns going off in every corner. So we didn't shoot that today, but there is holiday merch available. And come next weekend or the weekend after, there will be even more holiday merch available. We're just not shooting it today. As the sun gets lower and lower in the sky, you can see more and more of these light displays start to come to life. These are the reindeer posted out front Wildcat's Revenge, which, by the way, does operate during Christmas Candylane, one of the few roller coasters that does.
It is going to be wicked cold, however.
Yeah, I'm not saying that we do it, I'm saying that we can do it. And that's more than some parks offer, so we appreciate that it's open. However, since we do have a one-time use fast track as giant size pass holders, we have to check out Laff Trakk. It's climate controlled. No on-ride filming permitted on this attraction, so we will have to leave the camera behind, but trust us, it's a good ride.
Holly jolly.
One you gotta do.
Welcome to Laff.
I'll start using this.
With 2 rides and 4 riders total per car. Once you're seated, please lower the lap bar to the down position. An attendant will check your lap bar before you depart the station. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy your ride.
Keep your arms, legs inside the car at all times. Always hold on to the tree. Keep your head firmly against the backs. Strict adherence to these rules is required.
Welcome to Laff.
So with what's left of our day here, there's a little bit of a time gap between now and sunset, and a lot of what we had left to do today is better done after dark. The N.O.E.L show, the antique cars, Kissing Tower, all of that requires the light displays to be fully up and bright. You may be able to see as we're walking around that they're coming on. The sun is getting lower, but it's not completely dark yet. Heading inside the Music Box Theater for some holly jolly sweet greets. Let's see who's posted up to say hello.
Come on down Candy Cane Lane and take a photo too. The sweetest pals from Chocolate Town. Come on down, superstars.
Hello.
Holiday high fives and best wishes. Something you'd like. Thank you, superstars. We hope you have a wonderful day, friends. Thanks so much for saying hi.
So as the sun makes its way down, we've made a stop at East Coast Mini Donuts for 6 sugar cookie donuts. These are the holiday specials, 1 of 3. They also had peppermint bark and hot cocoa. We have tried them all in past videos. This one is our favorite of the 3. They are piping hot, which is nice because it's a little bit nippy. Yeah? Looks like they taste pretty good.
They just melt.
Literally? Or in your mouth?
Like in your mouth. They just like a warm sugar hug.
Oh, that one almost got away from you. This is my holiday spirit right here. Nice to see you.
Merry Christmas.
We are having the best Christmas. It's so good to see you.
It's my favorite time of the year.
It should be.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman. And pretend that he is Parson Brown. You'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we've made. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland.
Oh, thank you. We'll be here all night.
Not a terribly long wait for the train. By which I mean none. No wait for the train. This is why dusk is the best time to go.
I didn't even realize.
Five gold rings. Bottom. Seven swans a-swimming.
9 ladies dancing.
9 ladies. The 9 ladies have taken a leave of absence.
9 ladies are on break. It's like 3 ladies dancing.
Actually, yeah, 6 ladies are on break. 3 ladies are dancing. That's because of union labor laws. The 9 ladies can't all be dancing at the same time. There goes Jolly Rancher. Oh. That was a pretty cool transition.
Wow, it sure is looking Christmassy now. Howdy-ho!
So our first Noel show has started. Goes off every half hour from here on out the rest of the evening. It'll look better after the sun is formally set, so we'll loop back. Primary mission for the moment is to make our way to Kissing Tower Hill for the antique cars and, of course, the Kissing Tower itself. Look how pretty! Whee! Festive! Look at this magnificent field of dreams! Oh, here comes Santa in his little bulldozer. You know, how he has one. If there's one thing everyone knows about Santa, it's that he loves to ride shotgun on the bulldozer. Here comes the Hershey Bear!
It's a chilly ride.
It is a chilly ride. I think we can take him. I think we can take him. Green means go. Oh no! Oh no, our Easy Pass wasn't red. Well, we're gonna get some hate mail from the state of Pennsylvania, I guess.
Welcome to the Hersheypark Kissing Tower. For your safety, please remain seated during the ride.
Oh, there goes the monorail.
Thank you, and enjoy your ride. The Kissing Tower stands 330 feet high from its base to the flagpole. Today, our cabin will climb 250 feet into the air, making 3 rotations during the ride. With Milton Hershey's support, houses, businesses, and entertainment came into existence, creating the town we know today. Across the street is the historic Hershey Theater. The theater was a part of Mr. Hershey's Great Building campaign to provide jobs during the Great Depression. He commissioned the construction of several grand structures, including Hersheypark Arena, Hersheypark Stadium, and the Hotel Hershey.
How cute is this little lights display for Twizzlers Twisted Gravity, which like isn't even officially built yet?
Just getting hyped.
Getting hyped.
Apparently, like Hershey maintenance made it from scratch.
That's super cool. They got talent in this house. The very popular N.O.E.L show takes place here in the Hollow every 30 minutes. So we've got about 15 minutes to reset, find a good vantage point. Since we can't get on the Skyway this year because of the construction, we're thinking we'll loop back around to the main bridge across this area, see if we get a good view from there. So let's take our position, see what we get. I like looking at the Christmas lights dancing on the water. I think it's cool. I mean, come on. That's pretty cool. Even if you're not a Christmas person, that's pretty cool. We've now done all of our must-do attractions and it's almost time to pack it in, but before we go, it wouldn't be Christmas Candylane if we didn't stop into the Boardwalk to check out the lit up sandcastle and special guest, the Kissmas tree. Because Twizzlers Twisted Gravity is being built up right now in the spot where the Kissmas tree normally goes, they have moved it this year to the Boardwalk, where we can all get photos to our heart's content. Handful of people in there for scale. You can tell this is definitely the Christmas tree on property. That's why they call it the Kissmas tree. Not just because it has a Hershey kiss on top, but because it's iconic Hershey Candylane. Did you find something extra?
It's a Christmas tree from
They
inner
made a
tubes.
Christmas tree out of inner tubes?
It had a star on top with the two yellow ones. It's funny.
It is little funny.
It's a very squatty Christmas tree.
Who says we don't have Treeville here?
Yes.
That's right there.
Right there.
That's it. That's Treeville. If you're wondering what's worth coming to the back of the park for while Treeville's not running, the Ferris wheel. Not even riding it. Just looking at it. All right, guys, I think that's gonna do it for us here at Christmas Candylane 2024. Is it a little lacking as compared to previous years? Yes. But did we still have a blast? Absolutely. Everything for the most part is packed into that one little spot now as far as the entertainment. But as far as the lights, and there are 5 million of them to see, spread out all over the park as usual. N.O.E.L was great as usual. Nice to see the little Twizzlers Twisted Gravity display they set up for the season. I think it's really great just to be here. It's definitely peak holiday vibes. No matter what. I'm glad we got to see Mrs. Claus because I thought for a second we weren't going to get to. Again, they do take shifts. Not all elves will be on site at the same time. Santa might be out when Mrs. Claus is in and vice versa. But anyone you get to see is a delight. And we can't wait to come back on January 1st to explore Treeville and take in what's left of the holiday ambiance here before the new year begins. Until then, guys, I've been Tim.
I'm Katie.
And every night,
New adventure.
and we will see you again soon. Happy holidays, everyone! Woo!